Angry Andy Reviews.
Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews. Angry Andy Reviews. Angry Andy Reviews. Angry Andy Reviews.
Don't make me destroy you.
Hello and welcome to Angry Andy Reviews, and I'm here with some interesting news from PlayStation with regards to the game Concord, which I haven't played, to be fair, because it doesn't interest me at all, these type of games, these hero shooter games. But Concord, which has been out for about 15 days, I think, so just over 2 weeks, is being taken offline. It's being shut down in around 3 days' time. This is an absolute disaster for PlayStation. This is a mega disaster. I am a PlayStation player, I'm an Xbox player, multi-platform player, and this game for me represents just an absolute failure in every single aspect. Marketing, distribution, you name it, it's a massive flop. They've tried to sell this game for, I think the pricing was around about $40 odd, I think. I have no idea how much it cost in the UK because I haven't seen any advertisements for it at all. It's ridiculous. This is supposed to be a PlayStation selling game and I haven't seen any advertisement for it whatsoever in the UK. I mean, I could be wrong, I could be looking in the wrong places, but the whole point is you're supposed to try and get people like me to play your game and I've not seen anything of it. I mentioned it to a couple of friends just over a week ago, and they had no idea either. And these are the friends that we play Call of Duty with every Thursday night on Angry Andy Reviews, and they didn't have a bloody clue about this game either. So that tells you everything you'd need to know, really. But yes, it's a complete and utter disaster. So Forbes here have got it. The saga of Concord may be coming to a complete and total end less than 2 weeks after launch. PlayStation and Firewalk have announced that Concord will be taken offline in 3 days on September 6th. Maybe temporarily, maybe forever. It's not entirely clear. And refunds will be issued across all platforms. So PlayStation is refunding across everything. So that'll be Epic Games Store, Steam, where I think the highest player count was something like 650 odd players. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous when you have games like Counter-Strike 2 just absolutely blazing ahead. You've got Overwatch 2, even though that game wasn't very good from what I sort of read, people still playing it, and that's just it. Why are they still playing it? Why did nobody choose to play this game? Because it looks very generic, because it looks like every other hero shooter out there with little to no additional new mechanics to incite and interest people. I did see that they had new cutscenes releasing every week for Concord to try and flesh out the story, so giving you these cinematic videos before every single match or something like that. That's not a selling point for me. If you were to try and sell me on a game saying our game's different, why? Because we have brand new cinematics every week. Great. How does your gameplay? What are the characters like? Are they interesting? Are they just knockoff Guardians of the Galaxy characters? Because that's how they look here in this game, to be quite honest with you. Well, great, thanks. But here we go. So here's what the post from Ryan Ellis, game director of Firewalk, says in the post. Concord fans, we have been listening closely to your feedback since the launch of Concord on PlayStation 5 and PC. I want to thank everyone who has joined the journey aboard the North Star. Your support and passion has grown around the game has meant the world to us. However, while many qualities of the experience resonated with players, we also recognise that other aspects of the game and our initial launch didn't land the way we'd intended. No shit. The fact that you have virtually nobody playing this game across multiple platforms is a massive issue. Therefore, at this time, we've decided to take the game offline beginning September 6, 2024 and explore options, including those that will better reach our players. So, for me, that's immediately you're going to try and go free to play, but how are you going to do that when you've already charged people £40 odd, whatever it is? Yeah, you're refunding them, but are they going to come back when it goes free? Are you going to get even more players when it comes back and goes free? Because all anybody's going to know is, well, this game got shut down after 2 weeks. Why am I bothered? I wouldn't be bothered now if it came out free to play. But like, well, no, because there's other free to play better games out there. It's a lose-lose scenario, this. While we determine the best path ahead, Concord sales will cease immediately. So that's it. You can't buy this game anymore. And we will begin to offer a full refund for all gamers purchase across the game, PS5 or PC. If you purchase the game via PC, yeah, you get back to your additional payment method. So yeah, belting. Explore options to better reach our players, Forbes says. Sounds like it's possible the game will eventually be free to play. But as I've previously discussed, it's a difficult switch to simply flip 2 weeks after launch, yeah, because you've admitted defeat and your player base wasn't there at all. Though taking a game like this fully offline is almost unprecedented for a major release like this, offhand I cannot think of this happening with a project this size this quickly. Yeah, to be fair, this game has been in development for absolutely years. There's been hundreds of millions of dollars spent on this game, and for it to be shut down in 2 weeks is unbelievable. There are other games out there. I'm thinking Star Trek Infinite, which was released a short while ago by Paradox. That was stopped after 6 months. Little to no details and developments and updates to it because the player base wasn't there. There are other PvP games out there again that just came and went in less than 6 months. We've got we've got Suicide Squad that's still drubbing ahead even when there's nobody playing that game. This is completely different, and it says there, yes, refunds will be issued across all platforms. Reports indicate the game only moved 25,000 units. That's only 25,000 people who bought the game when this was written. I mean, I think that's just a generic number. It'd probably be a bit more than that, maybe even a bit less. So it's not exactly a critical mass of players, which of course was the main problem. Yeah, so there's nobody there. There's nobody playing this game. 25,000 units with a game this much, you'd expect treble that number, hundreds of thousands of people playing it on mass, like on Overwatch 2 or Counter-Strike 2. The game debuted with under 700 players on Steam. That's when it debuted, and less than 2 weeks later it's around 100 at nighttime when people have finished work, when they're having a bit of a come down, you know, trying to relax and whatever, and you've only got 100 people playing. Man, that's going to just impact the servers, impact the multiplayer completely. Getting into games is going to be ridiculous. And it says there, it is 154th most played game in the PlayStation Store. My word, this is a flop. It's a big old flop. It's difficult, if not impossible, to imagine that Concord can make some sort of 2.0 return when the game refers to aspects of the game and initial launch that didn't land. It's fundamentally a 5v5 hero shooter with an unappealing roster of characters. Like I said, nothing I saw of these characters made me interested when I did actually see it. Tweaks to gameplay or modes or switch to free-to-play would not meaningfully move the needle. Sony may simply need to call it a day on Concord for good. It does not seem like there's a way forward from here, and I would agree there, to be quite honest. I think this is dead in the water. I think they will write this off as a tax loss and move on from there. And this is the official update, an important update on Concord on the PlayStation.com blog, and it literally says there everything you need to know about, you know, what we've just said in that Forbes article. And the Steam store, Steam will refund players who bought the game over the coming days. Steam will send confirmation of the refund once it's been processed, and these are being processed without people asking for them, so everybody's getting their money back without needing to ask for it, because Steam sometimes is a bit of a pain in the ass to get a refund, same with Epic Game Store. And there we go. Other retailer refunds for customers who purchased a physical copy of at a retail location outside PlayStation. Please refer to refund process of retailer you purchase it from to obtain your refund. That's interesting. So if you bought a physical copy, good luck to you, I'm guessing, because it might be a bit difficult. I mean, why would, unless there's a specific mandate going out from PlayStation to, you know, bring back the hard copies, and what are you going to do with there? But I found this really fun article. So Concord players are jumping off cliffs in game as they desperately grind for the platinum trophy before shutdown. So Sony's shock announcement of Concord shut down after 2 weeks. I mean, 6 months I would have said it's not a shock, but it is a shock after 2 weeks that they're shutting it down. Remaining players into overdrive as they desperately try to secure its platinum trophy before it's too late. PlayStation Studios' ill-fated ill-fated first-person hero shooter which suffered a drastically low player count upon launch goes dark on September 6th, with all players set to receive a refund. So let's just see what people are trying to do. Soon after the announcement, players were throwing rivalry matches in a bid to earn experience points as fast as possible. So like rivalry mode seen as like, I don't know, is it team deathmatch or something? I don't know, but it doesn't matter anyway. So win or lose, it rewards players with more experience points than other game modes, and because it's the best of 7 single life rounds, as long as the whole team gets in on the act, each round takes about 30 seconds. You can finish a match in just under a few minutes. Again, the quickest way to earn experience point is to literally throw yourself off a cliff. The platinum trophy, you need to get to reputation level 100, which takes hundreds of thousands of XP. With just 2 days left before, your win percentage will take a hit if you keep deliberately losing. But let's have a look. Let's have a look at this. I don't know whether you'll get the sound from it, but let's just have a look. This is literally every match of Rivalry in Concord right now, because this is the fastest way to earn XP for the platinum trophy. Yes, people are just literally throwing themselves off a cliff. Ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. I feel bad for the players that are invested in this. IGN has verified that rivalry matches are currently being played out in this fashion. The race, it seems, is very much on. I do feel sorry for Concord players that are genuinely enjoying this game, but the fact of the matter is, it's the same when we look at why shows get cancelled, like The Acolyte. Fundamentally, it's money. If the money's not there, if they're not making money on it, or they've made a loss, they will shut it down. They will cancel it. They will move on. It's business at the end of the day. They don't care that you're enjoying the game. I didn't care about the game at all, but I'm not going to take that away from somebody who enjoyed the game. If you were enjoying the game, I feel sorry for you, and let me know your thoughts in this. But for me, you know, this is potentially the biggest flop in PlayStation's history. I would love to know what would sort of fit the bill for being as drastic a disaster as this. But let me know your thoughts. If you were enjoying this game, please do speak out in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe to the video for more news-related articles like this, where we jump in and have a look. I don't do many of these. It's only when something egregious or massive happens, and for me, this is a massive bit of news, because I love video gaming. I don't play all types of games. Admittedly, I'm very, very narrow in that. RPGs, first-person shooters, football manager simulators, even though I hate football at the moment. So just let me know your thoughts on this, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. God bless you, Concord fans, and good luck over the next couple of days if all you're doing is jumping off cliffs, because that's investment of the highest order. Well, we'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much. Bye bye.